we're going to do, we're going to use all different cards here. Now they can't really see, now you can kind of get a glimpse that most of those, for the most part, are different. And I'll flip through here. When you want me to stop, you just tell me to stop.
Stop.
You want that card or a different one?
The card's fine.
Okay. Now, I'm not going to look at it. You just take it. Go ahead and just wave it around so everybody can see what it is. Now, to make sure that we know exactly what your card was, I'm going to give you a marker and just write your name right across the top of that. And then just kind of show it one more time. And it actually doesn't matter if I see what it is, but then I'll tell you why here in a second. All right, John, so you got your card. You'll be able to identify it with your signature. Just throw it in the middle. And go ahead and start to shuffle up those cards. All right, now, I brought somebody with me that's going to help with this trick, and her name's Henrietta. So Henrietta, it looks like she's a rubber chicken, but she's actually a magical rubber chicken. And John, what's going to happen is Henrietta, basically you turn around and face me, don't worry about the cards anymore, and we stand a few feet apart. All right, you throw the cards up in the air, and Henrietta is such a magical chicken that she'll catch the one that you picked inside of her mouth. Okay? Now, since we're doing some throwing, we got to make sure that you're the right person for this, so we'll just set the cards down. So we got to check three things. We got to check your strength, we got to check your flexibility, and we got to check your coordination. Okay? So we're going to start out with your strength. Now, when throwing a card, I've seen a lot of professional card throwers, and it's kind of like a frisbee. The secret's all in your wrist. Okay? So kind of like when you're doing this, you know, this looks like a bouncy ball, but it's actually testing wrist strength. If you get a nice strong snap down, you can see it bounces kind of like a regular bouncy ball, okay? Now, what I want you to do, you're going to take it, and I want you to do, we're going to try and gear it so it gets about the top of my head, okay? So you're going to give it a nice, hard to test your strength, and have it so it bounces up right around our head length. Go ahead. All right, John, this is not looking good. All right. You know what, even if you don't have a lot of strength, you can still throw the cards, just a small, we'll just leave it there. I don't know what happened to it. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to check your flexibility. Okay, go ahead, turn around and face them. You're going to put your hands just like this. All right, now, in the world of psychology, there's something that you can tell about a lot of people. All right, and one of the tests that you can do this to your family, your friends. If you tell people to cross their fingers, there's two things that you can tell about that person. And the first thing is, if they cross their fingers and their left thumb goes over top of the right thumb, it means they're a very good thinker. Right? If they put their right thumb over top of their left thumb, it means they're very good looking. But if they put their thumbs side by side like John did, it means he thinks he's good looking. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to put our hands together. You're going to turn your hands around. You're going to put one underneath the other. Doesn't matter which way you go, and then you're going to cross your fingers. All right, and all you got to do is keep your pinkies up towards the ceiling. Your thumbs stay down towards the floor. Your elbows as straight as you can get them. Point your thumbs down. Now, to test your flexibility, keep your elbows straight, take your thumbs and put them to the ceiling. All right, John, you're not doing so well. You know, we're still going to give you a shot at this anyway, because even though we're just going to be a few feet apart, you don't have to have a lot of flexibility, you don't have to have a lot of strength, but you do have to have good coordination. Because you're going to have to make a good throw so Henrietta can catch that card inside of her mouth, okay? So go ahead and turn around and face down. Let's try this. Put this left hand out. Put your thumb in the air. Put your right hand out. Put your finger out. And what's going to happen, we're going to count to 3, and then we're going to switch our fingers just like that, okay? So here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think he was going to shoot you there, right? Let's try it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, you know what, John? We're going to make this really easy on you, okay? Go ahead, go like this, go like this, go like this, go like this. All right, now you're going to keep your hands right there. Now, Henrietta and I, we've been doing this trick for a long time, and she's never missed a card. So we're going to do this trick blindfold. Okay, so we're going to blindfold me, we're going to blindfold you, we'll blindfold Henrietta. You'll throw the cards in the air, and she'll still catch those inside of her mouth. Okay, so let me get the blindfold out here. So good, go ahead and turn around and face them, perfect. And we're going to start out with a blindfold Henrietta. So Henrietta gets her blindfold. All right, John, we're going to do one more quick practice run just to make sure we're on the same page here. So I'm going to take a hold of this. You take a hold of the cards. All right, kind of spread them between your fingers. Now, we're not going to be able to see each other. All right, so turn around and face me though. Yeah, there you go. Unless you want to do it backwards, so that would be something special. I don't know if we're ready for that quite yet. All right, so I'm going to take it, I'll be standing about this far apart. And what you want to do is throw it maybe like a foot over my head so it'll come down, hit me in the chest, and hopefully Henrietta will be able to catch the one that you picked inside of her mouth.
One at a time?
No, the whole thing all at once, and she'll be able to snag it out. So just take a peek through there, make sure your card's still in there, didn't get lost. I'll get your blindfold out there. Usually works best if it's somewhere near the middle. If you want to make it a challenge, put it on the top, bottom, doesn't matter. And John, you're going to get your blindfold. Did you see it there?
Yeah.
Okay. John, your blindfold comes on. All right, here we go. And we get a longer piece.
That's a 2-wiper.
There we go. Perfect, John, I'm going to get mine. All right, John, you know what you're doing, right?
I'm throwing them all towards you.
Yeah, okay. My blindfold comes on. I'm going to find Henrietta. John, I'm going to find you. And I'm going to take my one step back. All right, John, are you set?
Yep.
Here we go. I got Henrietta at my chest. Ready, John? Yep. Throw the cards on the count of 3.
Oops.
Now, John, you always go 1, 2, 3, and then you throw them. It's, you know what, though? Henrietta is such a magical chicken that you just kind of surprised her. But she still caught the card. You just scared her a little bit, so she actually swallowed it. So, John, if you want to hold on to there, we'll see if we can get Henrietta to give us our card back. So what we're going to do, John, we're going to use an empty bag, and we'll see what we can get from Henrietta. All right, John, if you want to open that, just go ahead and open it up. I'll pull this out. Does that say your name?
It does.
How about a big round of applause for John for helping out? Thank you very much. Yeah, we can take that off. You can take it off.